Good afternoon and welcome to Gulf Coast Today. I'm Terra Reeves.
And I'm Kelly Foster. Thank you for joining us. Our set all decked out, looking gorgeous for Christmas.
Yeah, so we had Ken and Dennis come in. They worked with our producer Liz over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Now they're from Seasons Bright and they will decorate your home, either the exterior or the interior, and it looks marvelous. And they even put some scented sticks inside the garland, so it even smells like Christmas. But speaking of the weekend, big game on Saturday,
aren't
Kelly.
kidding. I know that you are Georgia Bulldog all the way. You're really rooting for them. And, you know, they were on fire. Great game again. I like a street fight. I like it down to the bitter end, and that's what both teams did. I must say I was super excited for Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
But, you know, just a fantastic story of humility, of grace, and just a true testament of this character, because so many players, you know, getting replaced like that could have left, and he stayed.
If we had to lose to a team and in a certain situation, I'm glad that it was the Jalen Hurts Tua era, because there are a lot of other players who are transferring to different schools if they're losing the starting position. So it really was a testament, just his hard work, his perseverance to stay there with his team, because had Jalen moved somewhere else, they probably would have lost that game.
Happened. Absolutely. And so now he's the hero. What a comeback. And I like how he said, you know, that he just put it all in God's hands, and then the rest is history. So really happy for him and really for the state.
Yeah, and now I'm pulling for Alabama to win the entire thing. It's kind of like with schools and teams in the SEC, you have siblings, so you can sort of relate to this. It's like you can be mad and boo your own siblings, but then when another person outside of the family, I see the SEC as sort of a family. So of course I was beating up on Alabama fans on Saturday, but now that they're taking on different conferences, I'm definitely pulling for the Crimson Tide.
Yes. Makes sense.
All right, it's time now to take a look at some of today's hot topics. Christmas decorations, speaking of which, at a Texas man's home, causing panic.
Why? Because of this display of the Heerleen family put up for a contest. They bought a dummy online and they positioned a ladder beneath it to look like it is tipping over.
That's a big house. It's a recreation of the scene from the movie National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, but it's got some people actually calling 911, Kelly.
Since then, the family added a sign to the bottom of the display that explains that the decoration for anyone else who might be concerned that this is not for real. So, but you know what? I have to give them an A++ because it looks real. It's a cool site, but I can see how it could cause some panic. And I think National Lampoon Vacation is hysterical. Yeah, it looks so real. It looks like there's a human being hanging off that roof.
They better win the competition.
That could happen.
Yeah.
I
It
hope
totally
they
could.
do.
I hope they win the competition. I've fallen for a lot of things like this. I would have been one of the people who drive by the house and call 911 because when we were trick-or-treating door to door one year, there was a remote control snake. And when you get up close, it doesn't even look like a snake. It was like bright neon green, but of course I ran off screaming. I was a bit younger, but good for them. That's really funny.
It is.
And in good taste.
And it keeps everybody in the holiday spirit, everyone laughing. Because sometimes it can get a little stressful, so it kind of lightens up the mood.
Yes.
Well, a British retailer may have the answer for every parent of a young child or pet owners with a new product.
It's literally just the top half of a Christmas tree.
This is cute. Take a look, and it can even come flocked. It is a 6-foot artificial tree that is full size.
Yeah, and the reviews are overwhelmingly positive, believe it or not, with most being from parents touting their love for the tree.
Others who don't have children or pets even commented that they love the tree. They enjoyed seeing the reactions of others when they see it because it is different. But it makes sense because cats love to jump in the trees, mess with the ornaments, and sometimes take them down. And some of those ornaments are either sentimental or pricey, and nobody wants to lose their ornaments. But yeah, now it's much safer. It's higher up. I like the full trees, though, from top to bottom.
Yeah, I do too. But Moppy would definitely be missing out if I bought one of those trees because she loved playing with all the flocking on the bottom layer of my tree last year. I love the idea of it, though. She was
playing in the snow.
Yeah, she was playing in this, and she was eating the snow. She was partaking of the fake snow. But when I thought like half of a tree, I thought maybe the back half. So maybe it was cut vertically and not horizontally, which makes sense because we have all these people moving into these small homes to save money. And so I thought it would, so I thought it would like fit flush up against maybe a set or inside of some sort of trailer or modular home to where you could make space for presents and for more room instead of it being circular.
That's kind of a good idea.
But then when it was half horizontally, I mean, it's interesting.
It is.
Would you buy one?
I don't think I would buy one. No. Yeah, I don't think it would work for my home.
Not in
but
the
now,
foster home.
if I worked at a vet's office,
Yeah.
it would be perfect. Or a restaurant or a coffee shop where pets are, like in London. You know how pets are in and out. And
or maybe just hang the ornaments on the top half of the tree.
That's
if you're
a good
concerned
idea.
with the ornament.
yes.
The international hunt is over for a couple who dropped an engagement ring down a drain, all thanks to strangers on the internet.
Surveillance video captured the exact moment a picture-perfect proposal turned into a gut-wrenching goof.
Oh, you see the panic. The NYPD says the man in this video popped the question in the middle of Times Square, then promptly dropped the ring in the grate.
Luckily, police were able to recover and clean the ring. They even located the couple who live in England.
Wow, they did a lot of work. Arrangements are being made now to send them the ring back. Oh my goodness. I mean, you don't think, there are so many other things on your mind whenever you're going to propose to the person of your dreams. Bless his heart. I know he wasn't even thinking about that grate being there and for the ring to fall through.
And it's kind of like the whole thing is about the fact that he dropped it. Now people are going to see and they're probably going to go, how could you? But we're all human beings and we make accidents. But I'm glad that it's recovered and that they're going to fly that ring back or mail it back or however they're going to get it back to London. I'm glad that the couple are going to get the ring back.
Yeah, those sewer systems probably have so many stories to tell, much like the ocean.
Yes.
Because I've lost a number of earrings in the ocean, rings in the ocean, all kinds of stuff.
I've had kids lose very expensive sunglasses by leaning over and dropping, and then parents say, no more sunglasses for Christmas.
My brother.
But I think that the takeaway here is if you're going to propose, either have the ring on a string if it's near a gutter, on a mountain, on the beach, because you don't want to lose it.
Because even in the sand.
In the sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, what should have been routine was anything but for a couple that was about to get married.
Blame it on basic U.S. history and a license clerk's difficulty with it.
Gavin Clarkson's quest to get a license at D.C.'s Marriage Bureau went south when he was asked for ID, and then he pulled out his New Mexico ID.
The clerk said they do not accept international driver's licenses and then asked for his New Mexico passport. Clarkson argued that New Mexico is actually a state and has been for 106 years.
And the clerk and her supervisors, they gave in and they agreed to do a little research. And after 10 minutes, they determined New Mexico was in fact a state. They issued the license, and now they are husband and wife eating cake and smiling, and they've got quite the story to tell.
Yeah.
It's the year, it's the time, I should say, of the year.
Yeah.
There's proposals and weddings, and I love seeing all the pics.
Yeah, this would have to be embarrassing if you were the people who denied
Who worked
them.
there?
Yeah.
Come on. I'm surprised that their names weren't, revealed
listed.
too.
I wonder
But a
if
good
they lost their
lesson.
jobs.
Yeah.
They're
You
definitely
wonder.
never going to forget that New
No.
Mexico is one of the United States
Yes.
of America. And I actually have a couple of friends who have gone to the courthouse to get married because of the cost of weddings, and it's just easier on everyone, and then they have a celebration afterwards. And they actually said their experience at the courthouse was somewhat similar because this is a job for them.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
Just signing these licenses away, so it's
Yeah.
not like as magical for them, but this
Exactly.
is funny too.
It is super cute.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. And if that doesn't work, well, you could always watch Elf.
The Christmas film, now a tradition for many folks during the holiday season.
And that's why it's the topic of our Movie Monday question. According to Buddy, what are the 4 main food groups that elves try and stick to?
Well, if you know your movie trivia, take a guess on our Gulf Coast Today Facebook page. We're going to read your responses at the end of the show. Well, tonight, the top 10 will perform on The Voice, and 2 artists will be eliminated tomorrow night.
Our eyes are on our favorite, Alabama's own Kirk J, who has been crushing it each and every week, singing his way to the top 10.
Last week during Fam Week, Kirk did a rendition of Sam Hunt's music hit, Body Like a Back Road.
Now you can watch Bay Minette's Kirk J on NBC's The Voice tonight at 7 p.m. right here on NBC 15. And don't forget, you have to vote after the show. We want to get him through. Newt is a sweet Maltipoo mix who's looking for his forever home this holiday season. We'll introduce you to him and tell you how you can take him home with you next.
Also, Heather Harrington with Dream Dinners and Daphne showing us how easy it is to get dinner on the table for your family in 30 minutes or less. And this week's Food Love will be back.
Pet Connection is sponsored by Greer's.
Welcome back, everybody. Super excited to have Casey here. She has brought Newt. Newt is up for pet adoption, and he is with the Friends of Mobile Animal Shelter. Tell us a little bit more about him. What kind of dog is he? Tell us about his personality. He's super, super cute.
Yes, he is. So he's about a year old, and he's fully vetted and microchipped. And he's a high-energy dog that would love to be a part of an active family.
Well, he's absolutely adorable. He's a Maltipoo, and you know, it seems like they can learn tricks pretty quick. They're very obedient, and they like to snuggle too.
Yes, yes, he would love to be under your Christmas tree.
Excellent. What can we do, Casey, if we want to adopt Newt?
You can go down to the City of Mobile Animal Shelter and apply to adopt him through Friends of the Mobile Animal Shelter.
All right, Casey and Newt, thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Food Love is sponsored by Dream Dinners Daphne.
Dream Dinners is founded on the mission of growing great kids by bringing families together around the dinner table. Our meals are stress-free from the planning to preparation to minimal cleanup. As a Dream Dinners guest, you will get to choose from 17 meals that change monthly, eliminating the question, what's for dinner? You can select a month's worth of meals that work best for your family, 2 ways, online at dreamdinners.com or in your Daphne location. By reserving your date and time, you get to choose what works best for you and your busy schedule. Unlike meal kit deliveries, Dream Dinners does all of your chopping, slicing, and dicing for you, making your experience at your Daphne location unique. In about an hour, you can complete a month's worth of dinners customized to your family's taste. Plus, we do all your cleanup. Leave your mess in our kitchen. Our monthly menu offers a variety of heart-healthy grill options and freezer-to-oven meals. In addition to our menu, we also offer various sides and sweets to round out your meals. At the end of your session, you will leave with a month's worth of meals that your family will love. Just place your Dream Dinners in your freezer at home and thaw 3 to 4 meals each week, making most dinner cook time 30 minutes or less. This will allow you more time with your family. I'm Heather Harrington with Dream Dinners in Daphne, and we are homemade, made easy.
Everyone hopes to have a holly jolly Christmas, and that includes everything from the Christmas tree, presents, even the Christmas breakfast.
That's right. So today, Terra and I are sharing our favorite things to eat for breakfast after the Jolly Red Elves passed out presents across the world.
All right, so here's what I have every Christmas morning, and it is a delicious baked blueberry French toast. And what I love about this is sometimes it can be too sweet when it's just French toast. Now, I definitely love French toast by itself, but the blueberries sort of add just like a different fruity taste, and you can enjoy this with either icing or syrup, which I love. And the more sugar, the better. So all you do, tear up the bread. You can even throw some blueberry bagels in there, and then just pile on some frozen blueberries or fresh blueberries on top. Of course, you could do butter too.
Sounds
good with everything.
delicious. So if you like syrup, some folks can have it with syrup, others can have it with a little
both.
frosting. Oh, that sounds
do a little bit of
delicious.
both.
Okay, well, here is mine. Mine is the egg and cheese. Yeah, this is the casserole, and it's eggs. You throw in some Jimmy Dean sausage and bread, and you put it together and let it sit overnight, and then you pop it in the oven Christmas morning. And you may think, oh, it sounds a little basic. It's delicious. It's kind of the one thing on the plate that you need that's kind of, you know, salty with all the other, like Pigs in a Blanket and the chocolate. And it's just, I don't know, I love it. It's delicious.
No, I think you're absolutely right, because frequently Santa leaves a lot of candy in your stocking on Christmas morning, so you need something salty and savory to sort of balance that out.
Yeah, and then it's already prepared. All you have to do is just kind of pop it in, and everybody likes it, even the picky eaters.
Right. Makes it easy for Santa's helper. And remember that you can find all of our favorite things pinned on our Pinterest page. All you have to do is search Gulf Coast Today.
Remember the man that we told you about a few weeks ago who wanted to change his age? Well, a court has finally made its ruling. Find out next if he's scaling back or staying the same.
Also, believe it or not, Christmas isn't everyone's favorite holiday. So we wanted to know, which other holiday would you choose besides Christmas as your favorite? We're gonna have your answers coming up. Welcome back to GCT. We've got an update to a story that we brought you just a few weeks ago.
Emil Rattleban wanted to change his date of birth to make him 49 instead of 69.
He claimed he didn't feel 69 and decided, since others were changing names or genders, he'd decide to change his age.
However, the Dutch court has rejected his request, so he's going to stay 69 years old, regardless if he feels 20 years younger. And now he's made his age available, so we all know it. But I guess, you know, it's how you feel, not so much what the number says.
Yeah. Well, they say a kid at heart. If anyone needs to change their age, it's my dad, because he's 50-something going on about 17. He is like the youngest adult. He's a child trapped inside of me.
But that's why I think he looks so young, because he's staying forever young in his heart. So, hey.
But what's creepy about this story is it's not that he's just doing that for like a fun-loving reason. He's doing it to reach women on a dating website. So
exactly.
He needs to be banned from all dating websites. They need to look up his name and then alert. I think he's probably,
you gotta be truthful.
Yeah, he's probably gotten enough attention from this story that women will steer clear.
Yeah. All right. Well, on this note, we all know that Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year, and that's why it is almost everybody's favorite holiday to celebrate.
That's right. But if you had to pick another favorite holiday besides jolly old St. Nick's Day, which one would you choose? If you could only celebrate one holiday aside from Christmas, which one would you celebrate?
Thanksgiving.
Halloween. Definitely Halloween.
If you could only celebrate one holiday aside from Christmas, which one would you choose?
Oh, that's tough. Probably Thanksgiving, because there's no gift giving, there's no pressure. It's just eating and enjoying family.
My son's birthday.
If you could only celebrate one holiday each year aside from Christmas, which one would you choose?
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween, definitely.
Halloween is a good one, and our cameraman, Vanya, he was putting his 2 cents in. He said Halloween, and I do like Halloween because you don't just have to necessarily celebrate with Halloween parties on October 31st. I know we had parties before and after Halloween. It wouldn't be my holiday. Which one?
I think I would pick Easter because I like the time of the year. You get to dress up. I like all the Easter colors. I like dyeing the Easter eggs. I like eating on Easter Sunday. I don't know, it's just kind of like a new beginning.
Yeah.
But it's tough though, and it's gathering, kind of like Thanksgiving. But I would have to say Easter. I like bunny rabbits and bunny stuff and Easter. What about you?
I do like Easter. I was sort of on the fence between Easter and Thanksgiving. We actually have an Easter tradition. Whenever we're both able to come home, my brother and myself, I'll coordinate in terms of what we wear with my mother, and then my brother will coordinate with my dad, whether it's seersucker or my mom and I actually have the same dress in different sizes, and that's what we wore this past Easter.
Love it.
But I would say,
and y'all are twins.
Thank you. I would say Thanksgiving, because it's kind of like a dual day holiday. By the time you get to eat as much as you want on Thanksgiving Day, and then the next Friday is shopping, which is just as important.
Right, that is so true. And you know, Terry, you're getting to spend time with your family. Everyone's sitting around football. I know your family's such a big sports family, and you get that bonding time and that catching up time too.
We do. I love chatting. Well, 2 minutes is all you have to check out our Movie Monday question on Facebook and make your guess.
Tell us what you think the 4 main food groups are for elves, according to Buddy the Elf, and we're going to read them next right here. We'll be back.
Coffee mugs on Gulf Coast Today, sponsored by Peak Alkalinity.
Welcome back to GCT. Time to find out how many Christmas movie buffs we have watching the show right now.
That's right, because earlier we asked what the 4 main food groups that elves try and stick to are, according to Buddy. We're checking Facebook now to see what you said. We had Naomi, Daniel, Darren, Kim, Sandra, Terry, all giving us the right answer, and you see Kim's graphic there. It's basically candy, Kelly. So you have candy, candy canes, candy corn, which is one of our favorites.
We love it.
And syrup, which goes great on my blueberry French toast that we talked about earlier in favorite things.
Syrup too. And candy canes. I love candy canes at Christmas. So I love all of the things that go with that movie and the fixins. I don't know about you, but we used to get in trouble whenever I was younger for eating all the candy canes off the Christmas tree within 2 days of hanging them. the tree would be bare of the candy canes.
You know what, Kelly? I feel like you and I are elves at heart
I know.
because we love the candy dinosaur eggs that you bring in here.
Yeah, we do.
We love the candy canes. The mini ones are my favorite.
Mine
frequently.
too. Mine
And
too.
We always can't stop talking about candy corn during Halloween, and then syrup. Who doesn't like syrup? So
Exactly. It was meant to be. We're the girl elves
it
here
was
at
meant
GCT.
to be.
We need to get some of those little candy canes and hang them with all the decorations.
To mix in with Seasons Bright's decor. Well, thank you once again for tuning in to Gulf Coast Today. We hope you have a great Monday.
We sure do. And we're going to leave you now with the sounds of the sister duo Diamond Dixie. They are this week's featured music from the Stax artists. Bye, everybody.